next game comes from the USA Amateur Team Championship in February 2009 between Maxwell Schwartz playing white, who's graded 2127, and George Chrysanthis playing black. And it's another typical Torre attack game. So right at the outset, we should see this to familiarise ourselves with the normal patterns of play in this excellent opening. We quickly see white setting up the Torre attack formation, with the bishop coming to the beautiful square d3 and the knight coming to d2. So there we are. White has completed the development of his minor pieces already. And in this game, Chrysanthis hits the bishop immediately on g5, after which white just retreats to h4. Wouldn't make much sense to take on f6 in this position because, well, black hasn't really declared any intentions yet. We don't know where he's going to castle for one thing. So black plays c6, a rather passive looking move. White plays c3, and now knight to b6. This is by no means a great game, but it does illustrate how a club player might strive to meet the Torre attack as black. A series of, if you like, nondescript moves, giving white the opportunity to put the knight in on e5 and to reinforce that knight immediately with f4. And this is exactly what happened. So white is getting a very good version of the stone wall here, with his bishop outside the pawn chain. He's already got distinct attacking chances against the black king. The black king may have castled too soon in this position. I mean, white hasn't committed his king here. So who knows, white might stick the g-pawn on the board. g4, g5, and the black king could well be not long for this world. I think probably around this point, Chrysanthis was realising that, you know, his formation wasn't the best. He tried queen c7, and sure enough, white did go g4. I mean, there are certainly other moves for white in this position. Castles is one such move, that's obviously perfectly reasonable. And the other move here is queen f3, intending to slot the queen across to h3 maybe, and then to go through with g4 and g5. It could well be that is the most efficient way anyway. But g4 was played in the game, and black went knight e4. Bishop takes e7, queen takes e7, and now white can see no reason why he shouldn't win a pawn with knight takes e4. Okay, black gets a check in on h4, but how's he going to follow the attack up? He can't mate white with the queen alone, and he thinks he's perfectly safe on f1. So really, white has just won a pawn for nothing. The knight came to d5. White's queen came up to f3, and now black played rook d8. Black is really struggling for moves in this game. And naturally enough, when ahead in material, white is happy to offer simplification. So the queen went to f2, and again, there's nothing for black here which suggests that in any way he's got compensation for the pawn. For instance, he could flick a check, which at least has the merit of attacking the pawn on e3. Well, here, white just goes king e2. And if f6, trying to pick off the pawn on g4, white has the intermezzo, queen f3, and again white retains full control of the position. So black went back with his queen to e7. Alright, h4. I don't see why not. White's king is in no danger, and well, white's just going to play g5 and take a can opener to black's king. f5. Bishop takes d5. A useful and very instructive change of plan. White figures that the knight on d5 is the best piece black has. It's his only active piece, so he trades it off. He leaves black with an awful passive position. White's got this brilliant knight on e5, and now he pushes forward with g5 in total control of the position. White's king is safe now. It can hide, well, it doesn't need to hide, it can go to anywhere it likes. Maybe g2 or g3 will be most effective, and white can open the king side at his leisure. Black's problem, he hasn't got any counterplay whatsoever. He tries b6, the king comes to f2. Okay, that's a very nice harmonious move. It allows the rook to come across to g1, and all of white's pieces are participating in the attack. So bishop a6, not sure what else black has other than to attack rather randomly with moves like that. Queen comes to h5, queen comes to e8, and now white retreats with queen d1. Once once again, you know, white must have other very decent moves here. I mean, I think he can simply trade the queens if he wants to and play h5. There can't be anything particularly wrong with that. But by playing queen d1, white says, well, you know, I'm in complete control of the position. I can do what I like. And I'm thinking about mating it now with maybe ideas such as g takes h6, rook g5, and then maybe tripling the major pieces on the g file. So queen d1 happened. Rook a7, intending to defend it on the second rank. Rook g3, the white attack flows along. Rook e7, rook hg1. I mean, I'm not too sure what could be simpler than that. And now white sets up this fantastic attacking formation with each of his major pieces on the g file. What an amazingly strong formation that is. In general, when you're tripling your major pieces, usually the queen comes in last. I think this formation is known as Alekhine's gun, if I'm not mistaken, because it was Alekhine who characterised this formation. He said that when you're attacking, usually you send your smallest pieces in first to break the enemy position up, and then the strongest piece comes in last to finish the job. So perhaps white has not got the absolutely ideal formation, but it's strong enough for black's creeping position. Okay, queen b5. Has black got some counterplay? Finally, the queen is actually doing something. Black has two threats. No, white scotches the threats with the economical move, king f3. Now the white queen defends against everything that black can muster, and black's misery continues. Rook d to d7, trying to buy white off with the offer of the exchange. White is absolutely not interested. You know, the values of the pieces change as the game continues. At the outset, maybe the knight is worth 3 and the rook is worth 5, but in this particular position, the knight is worth far more than either of the black rooks. So why does white take the rook? Doesn't make sense. That knight is the best piece on the board almost, probably worth about 10 points. So to take the rook would be absolute folly here. No, instead white opens up the king and then penetrates in the back rank. And really this was quite enough for black. Black had seen enough. I don't think he's got any defence really to the next move, which is rook h8 check, followed by the queen coming into g8 checkmate. I really do not see any defence to that move whatsoever. So black packed it in. Now that game, okay, it's a very poor game by black, but it gives us a very clear indication of how strong the Torre attack can be against lacklustre play by black. And as such, the game is very instructive, and that's why I've decided to show it to you.